So today I'm going over a few things that I've learned on the Sony RX10 Mark IV that I hope helps you to some degree. The first one is the eyepiece surround. Now I used to take it off from left to right, so I would hold it on the left and then pull the right up. So I guess I was right to left. In the brochure you get with the camera, it says to pull it off equally from both sides. Okay. So maybe that's why I lost mine, because I would put it back on the left and then press it on the right instead of pressing equally on both sides. So that was annoying, but you know, when you do something wrong, you don't expect the best results. Another thing which I found helpful is you know, how to hold the camera. Okay, of course you have the grip here, you know, your little thumb rest, and I use back button focus, which I have set up on this AEL button, so that, you know, that falls sort of naturally into place. I would like it probably more up here. I can just slide my thumb down in order to get to it. Now the other thing is holding it, you know, with the right hand or left hand. I have it resting in my palm, okay, and my thumb I want to keep up to this, what I call the unzoom button, okay? And I'll show you how that works. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Okay, pops out to its regular 24 millimeter position. So let's say if I want to, you know, zoom out, let's just go all the way to 600. Boom. Now, of course, when you know what you want to focus on, you know, it's fairly easy to do. But let's say you want to reset, you know, what you want to take a picture of. Maybe your subject moved or another one came into frame. All you have to do is hold down on this button. Boom. Goes all the way back till you get that little square that you can just, you know, focus where you want it to go, and then just release the button. And it goes back to where you had it set before. So that's why I like holding it in this position, but also you can get it right here for your aperture dial as well. Or if you want to go to any of your, you know, you can manually zoom with this ring, or, you know, if you're using manual focus, to this one. But I think that's the best way to hold this particular camera in order to have easy access to that, what I call the unzoom button. So just something that I use, hopefully that's something that helps you out as well. One other thing is I found out if you go into the FN menu, which you can set up to what you would like, you know, for those 12 individual items on there. Right now I'm on ISO automatic, so normally you would have to go in and press that and then just use this little wheel to go, you know, to what iOS setting you want to go to. So let's just say I'll go to 100. Now an easier way to do that, go back to the FN button, okay, and instead of, you know, going through those machinations to change the ISO, just use this little wheel up here. Whoa, look at that. Comes right up on the screen. Now I don't know, you know, I've read various books, you know, on operations of this from two different authors, but I don't think I've ever seen that. But it makes a very easy choice, and then you can just half press the shutter button and you can get right back to shooting. So that's a lot faster than going through those other selections. Now the other one I found out was the focus area. You can do the same thing. Okay? Wow. I mean, that makes it a lot easier, you know, if you want to change, you know, from one to the other. You know, let's say if you're in lock-on and you want to expand it or what have you. Let's see if we can go down. No, we can't do that. So I guess if you want to change the main focus area, you still have to select that and go to these, you know, other settings. Let's go to wide and see what happens. If I go to the FN button, yeah, nothing changes there. So I guess it's just if you have a changeable selection in your focus area, like expand flexible spot. Okay, there we go. And hit the same button. Nope, doesn't do it with that one either. Well, we're finding out something new here. I guess it's only on the lock-on AF that will work. Yep. just on the lock-on AF, you can use the wheel on the back to move your, or get a different selection for lock-on AF itself. So, something learned new today, even for me. Hope that helps you out. Now, another thing that I found out is, let's say you're looking through some pictures on the back, okay? Let's just take this one right here. And you want to zoom in by using your zoom, which is regularly for the lens, but of course you can use it to zoom in on the picture as well. Okay. Now you notice I just kind of flicked it once over to the right, and now I got a magnified image. Now the reason it does that is because it remembers it from the last time that I did that. Let's just get out of examining the picture right now by doing a little half press on the shutter. Of course, we're back to regular picture taking mode now. So if I go back into the picture, okay, there it is in its regular presentation. Now I'm just going to flick that little switch here again to zoom. But now if I zoom back out and get out of the picture, let's go back to it again, just do the little half flick. Okay, it doesn't really zoom in that much. So if you want to get a better, representation of what you're focusing on, you can use the zoom switch to get to that location. But if you want to keep that, just get out of it by half pressing the shutter button, and you get right back to shooting again. So it's a very fast way of checking your focus. And I think that's the easiest way to do it. So back to picture, regular picture, a little flick over to the right, and there we are, half press of the shutter, back to shooting again. I hope that helps. Now here's something that you probably already know about, but I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate it anyway. Let's go ahead and turn the camera on there. Normal position, which would be your 24mm wide position. And if you're taking a flash picture, which you can access the button here to pop that little puppy up. Let me just go back and show you what happens. So this is a zoomed in picture of what I'm going to show you as a wide angle picture. Now you notice that little darkened spot at the bottom? That's because at a wide angle and you're taking a flash, this gets in the way. Okay? So what you can do is take this off. I just kind of keep it around my little finger here, and then you can take your flash picture and not have that not have that round circular problem come up there at the bottom. Now I always keep it on the lens anyway just to protect the lens, but if you know you're going to use the flash, maybe it's not going to be that often, just remember to take off your little lens protection right here. Let's get that lined up with that little red dot. Make sure it's secure. Now it's back on. So just something to remember when you're taking flash photography is that, if it's going to be like a little bit of a close-in shot and you got your wide angle, you don't want to have it like that. You just want to have a clean, crisp shot, just as we see right here.